Okay, so this one, I'm giving right to you, Gino. If you could just walk us through what is meant by this concept, of guaranteed maximum price of $31,980,000.
The concept we've used here in many schools in New Hampshire is to assemble a team early on prior to going to warrant, so that we can propose a team that is going to stand behind the numbers that we see here. So it's broken down into three categories: hard cost or construction cost, which Keith and Bonnet, Page, and Stone have worked with the team to say, this is it. This is what it's going to cost. Given the scope and the drawings that we have to date, we will guarantee $26,995. Now, that means that Trident, the superintendent's team, and Mark's team have to finish the design within that budget. So there's a lot of work still to do to get there. And why we chose this is we did not want to spend money on getting a complete set of documents, which would have cost, probably $1 million or more. And then if it didn't get approved, the taxpayers have wasted money. So this is a cost-effective way that's being done more and more in the state of New Hampshire. We feel very confident. I feel very confident in BPS, and Keith can say a little bit more how we arrived at it, but let me just go to the other categories. The soft cost budget estimate is essentially made up of the architects, engineering firms' fees, the OPM's fees, and then we have categories which are FF&E, which furniture, fixture, and equipment. And we also have technology budget within there, and we have some miscellaneous items regarding permitting fees, possible legal fees, et cetera, et cetera. So when we say the soft side, it doesn't mean it's a soft number. It's a number that takes care of the non-construction side activities and responsibilities that have to go along with construction. And sometimes people don't understand that you just can't pick the building number and say, hey, we're all done. There's a lot of effort and associated work that goes along to do that. The last item is the owner's project contingency. This is a number that we really have some, I would say, lively discussions about what it should be. And when we have a blend of new construction with renovation, we start to have a discussion. If it's protecting the project budget, so that if something comes up that we did not realize, whether it's unforeseen conditions in an existing building, behind the wall, behind the door, somewhere that we just could not get to, even though we've done reasonable due diligence, we'll be there so we never have to come back to the town, the taxpayers, or anyone. Now, I always tell everybody that please just believe you're going to spend it. I know that people hate me to say that. And be surprised that we'll give you back money. And I think in all the projects we've done with Keith and the team, that we've always been able to give back some money at the end of the project. But this really is protecting the integrity of the project, whether it's in construction cost, additional cost. If we hit something, we need specialty consultants. So this entire number of 31,980 is a group effort. We've all done this before, many times, many ways, and we feel this is a very cost effective. There's no fluff in here. I want people to understand that we're not to the point that we put money here, there, and everywhere. That's our job as OPM, to make sure we shake all that stuff out. But we have to allow the school district to have this contingency to make sure we can get this project done without coming back. Keith, I'm not sure if you want to say something about how you arrived at the GMP, if that's okay, Chip?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Thanks, Gino. So with this, Mark talked about working on the program for the school. So Harriman is getting together early on with the educational team to kind of define the spaces needed to move you into this middle school format. And from there, they're identifying mostly square foot requirements to detail what we need to satisfy the needs of the various programs. Then we're going to the floor plans that we've all seen, and Mark and his team eventually to elevation. So we've got this information that is very preliminary in nature. As Gino said, we're doing it this way so that we're not putting a lot of money out front of a project in design. So from there, what we did was we sit down with Harriman and we talk through every system in there. So we're right from site work through structure into carpentry and finishes and windows and glazing, mechanical systems and electrical. So with that information we obtained from Harriman, we're able to provide a really accurate number moving forward and guarantee those numbers.
That's great. So in my experience, I have worked with the guaranteed maximum price before, and in a previous district, and as a superintendent, it's a very advantageous place to be, in the sense that we know what our full liability is in terms of the maximum price. And with our owner's project manager, we're able to see if we can, from here moving forward, certainly we're guaranteed to work within it, and we can see whether we can, if there are opportunities to save, we can still take advantage of those opportunities.
If I could follow up a little bit, Chip, just a few
Absolutely.
words on the guaranteed maximum price process. Maybe people are used to it, the old style, which is lump sum. You get the documents done, you bid them out, and then you start the fight of what was included, not included, what was missed. And that is not this case. We have the team that's been involved in the design, so it's going to be hard for Keith to say, I didn't know that, or I didn't have that. At least he's not going to tell me that. And so that kind of adversarial relationship with the team, among us, goes away.
Yep.
Doesn't mean it's we all have parties and we all love each other through the whole process. We have very, very objective reviews. We have good discussions. We respect each other's positions. We talk them out, but it's a lot less, I would say, obstructive and adversarial than if you do it on a lump sum basis. And people will say, well, right, how am I getting the best price? Well, Keith can control his fee, his general conditions, his general requirements. Where the competitiveness comes in at this process is at the subcontractor level. That's where the numbers really make a difference. And because it's a guaranteed maximum price, we will see all the numbers coming in. We're requiring at hopefully to get 3 minimum bids in each category. Keith will array them. He'll give us a subcontractor recommendation on a form that Trident has created, and well aware of it. He'll reconcile them. He'll propose it to the team. And I don't think many times we've said, no, we're not going to go with that contractor, but you may, because there may be someone in the community that you say, hey, this is a local contractor, see what you can do. But it's all open book, and the competitiveness is at that level. It will be competitively priced and competitively bought. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, Gino. I appreciate it.